Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. Last time I talked about replacing the jQuery and JavaScript that are in the script files to be more React-ish, Next.js standard, like how you'd normally do it in a Next.js React app. Because at this point it's still somewhat a normal HTML site. And then we also had this other issue where we had the resume part. Resume part, I think we can solve with our new gained experience pretty easily. But for right now, let's get to that later. And we can remove one of the resumes. Turn the visibility off. If you hear any jingling, that's my dog in the background. I apologize for those watching. So the first step that we need to do is remove this site. I'm not going to bore you with the process or really walk through the process of how to take this site down. What I wanted to show in this video was how to upload the site. To give some background about the current site is at one point it was in GitHub where it had a CI/CD pipeline with AWS's own code pipeline tooling, which would then put that stuff automatically into an S3 bucket. And then that S3 bucket would use AWS CloudFront to kind of put URLs or stuff on it. And then from there, it would go to Route 53 and then to your computers. Taking it all down through that process is very time consuming and long, and I will not be walking you through it at this time. What I'm going to do is pause the video, wait for all of this stuff and all these pipelines to work, get deleted, and you should come back to a page that doesn't really work all too well. So let's pause the video, and I will see you later. Okay, everything is now deleted. I hope I got everything. I got rid of the cloud pipeline, S3 bucket, CloudFront, API, not API gateway, it was the Route 53. All these different areas, there were things that needed to be deleted. There might have been more. It was 2 years ago I saw since I last did any updates or any deployments to this site. So let's refresh, and it no longer works. I'm sure there are certs somewhere maybe I forgot about. So we're going to also stop this site. I'm going to add all of my changes. And then you could do feet or whatever. I don't care for this. We're going to say saving work and broke out all of the components. And we're going to push it. I did the add -a. The -a means it will add everything, it will delete everything, it will do just basically save all the work. And then the -am, if I do just -m, we're great. -a, it's a little repetitive, it won't do anything. It's essentially replaces commit add. And the only issue is if there's any new files or deleted files, it won't take a look at that. So I like to do both of them. Sorry, dog in the background. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to go to AWS Amplify. I'm going to create a brand new application. Let me try to stop her. I apologize. Okay, I think I got her to quiet a little bit. So with Amplify, we can deploy Next, React, Vue, Angular applications, and our code is saved in GitLab. You can save, if your code's in any of these locations, great. If not, you can deploy without Git. We're just going to do GitLab for now. Going to get approved. I'm going to sign into GitLab. I am going to authorize Amplify. It may take some time. I'm going to pause it and resume the video when this is done loading. Okay, so then after some time, you'll get to this screen. Should be right away. Sometimes you'll get a loading screen. So I'm going to select the repository. For us, it was our profile. So I'm going to select profile. I'm going to select master. You can select if this is a monorepo or not. Most of the time, probably not. I'm going to hit next. I'm going to call this portfolio. I'm just going to do a couple of P. It automatically detected that it's a Next.js application, and it's going to put together our file that we already need to get to work. I'm just going to have it create something new. Sorry, dog in the background. 1 second. Sorry about that again. So we have a new service role policy. We can go to advanced settings. We can see our build images we wanted, cookies, etc., etc. So everything looks good. We're going to hit next. And we have repository settings, we have app settings, advanced settings, checking if account is good. This will need to run for the first time. It'll need to take 2 to 5 minutes. We're going to hit save and deploy. We're now deploying our application. It's setting everything up, deploying our application, and now it's going to deploy. While it's deploying, we're going to go to hosting, custom domains, and I'm going to add a domain. I already have a domain in Route 53, so I'm just going to select my domain that I have, configure domain. I don't really care about the www stuff. I'm going to have Amplify manage everything. And now it's going to create this. What Amplify allows me to do is I can have different Git branches. So right now I'm using master. I could have a test, a dev, a stage, and whenever anything newly is added to that branch, it will automatically push it to Amplify. So I could have maybe a test dot my website, a stage dot my website. It's really nice. It's really convenient, and yeah, I highly recommend it for these kind of applications. So we can see it's deploying right there. If I refresh, should get replaced with, okay, that domain didn't get updated. Let's see. Okay, we're still doing domain activation. So maybe after everything's been activated, then it will show. We just gotta wait. Okay. In the meantime, we can click here, and we don't have anything running at this point in time, and we failed. Why did we fail? Let's see. So it doesn't like that we used image instead of the real image. And there's a lot of issues that happened. Missing key prop, missing this, missing that. Let's see what command it actually did run. And we might need to take a step back and actually fix these issues first, unfortunately. But this is what it's like to actually program. Sometimes you think you are all good to go and you're actually not. So let's actually repeat what it did. So if I go to portfolio, I can go to not hope setting, app setting, general settings, I think. No. Build settings. So you can see that it ran npm run build to do what it needs to do. So I'm going to go npm run build and see. Let's see what errors pop up. While that's going, I'm going to check back on my custom domains. It's still going, still working, and we can see all the errors that we got. Let's take some time and fix these errors. Starting from the top, I don't care about warnings. We'll just worry about errors for now. Page.js. It says scripts should not be used. Fun. Maybe we will have to actually fix that first. Let's see, missing key group, key propped, missing key propped, using image. Okay. Let's start taking a look at some of these. Let's see. Okay, for those who have just noticed, the left side is now different. My recording had cut out and I had to step away. I apologize. This whole video is not going according to plan. I can't really restart. So if we take a look at the portfolio stuff, we can see that it failed. The domain is now, it's been some time now, it's been updated. Apparently it failed, but it was still able to be deployed successfully. That makes no sense to me. But yeah, that's what happened. If you compare the two different sites, that, wait a minute. Yeah, this is the old site. The one that shouldn't be up right now. Let's disable caching. Okay. It was a caching error. Sometimes caching can affect things. So yeah, so this is good. We got everything routed over. So this is now the old site. So we still need to get it working. See, same site. Okay, so now the next step is to actually get this working. So I'm going to move this over here. And let's go look at the errors now. I'm going to try to, let's see, what is materialize? If I remember correctly, this is the only place where I actually have any sort of JavaScript per se. Yeah, these are all style sheets. It's not complaining anything about the style sheets. It is complaining about this over here though. So let me copy this, make a new tab. was used, which can impact your website performance. Okay. I don't know what async versus defer is, but we can try to use defer. Defer, 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 defer. Let's see if that did anything for us. Am I deferring the error message, or am I deferring the actual use of scripts? Don't know. We'll see. Hope I'm just deferring the error message. Next one is the about section. Okay. So missing key prompt element in iterator. Line 11. So we are going through this. So if I command do that, if I command is that okay, that does take me to the correct line. Okay. So it is here. Just so I can get a clear understanding of what this error is. Okay. Person.id. I might need an ID field. Section.id. Is there any information about what the key actually should be? Right now I see person ID plus index. Let's see what the configuration is. About, so I don't need sections. About sections. Okay. So it's that. Technically it works. If I just put section.id, pretty sure it won't really work because I don't have anything, but we'll see. Might be surprised. Really? That worked? There's no way that worked. Because there's no ID, it would be undefined. There's no way that actually worked. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right. Let me go JS map. Let's see what map does.
Maybe map actually gives me another item I could use. What is array prototype map? This is what I'm looking for. Num index. Okay, so number and index. So if I go so I can do key is so this I want to be index, and then I want to do about sections 1, about sections 2. That's good. And then we had an I over here. Why do we have I? Oh, yeah. I'll just change this to I. Okay. So then this apparently is perfectly fine then. Makes no sense to me. Let's go build. Okay, now we have awards. And I'm going to do something very similar to what I did last time. Key equals, and then I'm going to take this big mess, place it into here. So then I have awards. And then that's there. And then we have the second part, of course. So then I'll go into here, do awards dash detail dash this yeah, it's not unique because you know what, I'm going to make it unique. Call this J dash J. Now it will always be unique. Okay. Let's see if by building this, does that get fixed? And it does. Next one is over here. And we copy this, paste it into here. This is cert sections. -I. Why it doesn't matter when I have figments or fragments, I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. But I'm going to copy this over here. Paste it here. Contact. I. Okay. Then I have education. Same thing. Education. Experience. Can't wait to actually lint all this. That's going to be so much fun. Okay. So then I have experiences. Then we have projects is next, which is right here. Oh, this makes no sense. I don't even know if that needs to be a P or if that could be. No clue. There goes additional link. And 51. Tag. Yes, I know it can be duplicated. But I'm just going to continue. I just want this to be deployed. It's supposed to be, hey everyone, let me show you how to deploy it real quick, be done in 20 minutes. Never that easy. Skills. Okay, so now all of the errors should go away. No, I missed a few. 15. Okay. So this skills. So I'm going to do dash J. And then over here, okay, so this will also be a J. Oh, J's not there, it's here. So stupid. Okay. Now let's see if this fixes all the errors. Okay, we just got warnings now. Let's see. Oh, not found. Pre-rendered as static content. Okay. Let's go get status. Okay, so I don't need to do a git add, so I can just do a git commit. And then AM should take care of all that. Fixing all of the errors by adding keys. I want to push it when we're done. And then if I go to portfolio, so I've pushed it. And if I refresh, should say that, hey, we're deploying already. It does not. It has not been made aware yet of the change, which is weird, because normally it's fast enough where it would find it real quick. Found out some few things. So the way Amplify works is we have in build settings, there are webhooks. On the Amplify side, there's no webhooks per se, but if you go to the repo and go over here into settings, webhooks, that whole authentication phase generates these webhooks. These webhooks then push events to Amplify saying, hey, there's an update. Please look into it. So I made a few deployments, updated my configurations and whatnot. I also tested this with my other applications. Same issue. With just my luck, it's nothing that I did or configured incorrectly. AWS or GitLab, for whatever reason, right when I'm trying to record this video, there was some lag. And all I needed to do was just wait. That's all. You might notice the lowercase p as my part of my debugging steps. I'm like, maybe I'll delete it, recreate it. Maybe something happened during the recreation phase. During the creation phase the last time, because it did take forever. So maybe something messed up. And in the end, it was just I needed to wait longer. If you are experiencing issues with Amplify, such as what you saw in this video, please leave a comment down below. I will try to get to you and try to help you troubleshoot the issues. A few things I want to mention. We are using Node 20 for this project, and the way we set that is in build settings. I think by default we use Node 14. Then build image setting, we can overwrite the default version of a package or tool for the app. So we want to build with Node 14. This next version, I'm controlling by package.json, so I'm not too worried about that. But there's all these different packages that if we needed to definitely use a certain version of one thing or another, that's how we do it. I just have version 20 there. So yeah, so everything is working as expected. If I commit and push, there's a good chance that there is still a delay. Okay. Yeah, there's still a delay. It'll happen eventually. Yeah, I could push different events. I could go here and try to edit one. Yeah, you just gotta wait, and it will eventually get there. See, just had to refresh, and now it's deploying my change. Normally it's a lot faster. I do not know what's going on the AWS side.
regardless, our site is now up and running. It is now working as we expect it to. We still have some warnings that we'll tackle through the next series of videos. But after the craziness that has happened today, I think we're at a good point to stop and continue next time. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.